Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment and instantly wished you could swallow those words back? Or let your emotions hijack your entire day? Or maybe you made a financial decision you knew deep down was reckless, but did it anyway. What about your thoughts? Racing, spiraling, endlessly loud, and sometimes cruel. If you can relate to even one of these, then listen closely, because what I'm about to share will change your life. The battle you're fighting isn't against people or problems. It's against your own lack of control. Yes, your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind are either building your destiny or silently destroying it. But here's the truth. Control is power. And if you don't take it, someone or something else will. Control your mouth, because one sentence can ruin a relationship forever. People think strength is in saying what you feel all the time. No, real strength is in restraint. It's choosing silence over sarcasm, wisdom over impulse. Your words are weapons or tools, and the choice is yours. Look back on your life. How many fights? How many regrets? How many lost opportunities came from saying the wrong thing at the wrong time? Your tongue can set fire to everything you've built. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." That's not a metaphor, that's a warning. You can talk yourself out of blessings and into battles just because you didn't pause and think. Speak with purpose or prepare for consequences. Your mood isn't just a vibe, it's a virus. Yes, your emotions are contagious. When you're angry, everyone feels it. When you're bitter, it spreads. When you're anxious, it infects others. That's why emotional control is survival. You can't afford to let a bad morning ruin a good life. It starts small. You spill your coffee, someone cuts you off, your phone freezes, and suddenly your whole day is ruined. But here's the truth. Your reactions are louder than your triggers. Maturity is not about not feeling. It's about feeling everything and still choosing peace. Don't hand over your power to every mood swing. Stop treating emotions like facts. Feel them, understand them, then move through them. Money doesn't change people, it exposes them. And if you can't control money, it will control you. Look around. How many people are drowning in debt not because of poverty, but because of pride? Chasing brands they can't afford, flexing for people they don't even like, living paycheck to paycheck just to look rich. That's not freedom. That's a prison with velvet walls. Control your spending, budget your peace, delay gratification. Every dollar you waste today is a seed you won't plant for tomorrow. The rich invest, the poor impress. Ask yourself, is this purchase feeding my ego or feeding my future? Self-control in money is self-respect in motion. Now let's talk about the loudest battlefield of all, your mind. Your thoughts shape your world. You don't live in your house, you live in your head. And if your mind is chaos, your life will follow. Worry, doubt, self-hate. They're not just thoughts, they're architects of your reality. How often do you replay conversations? Obsess over things you can't change? Imagine the worst-case scenario like it's your full-time job. That's not reflection, that's destruction. Take back control. Discipline your thinking. Philippians 4:8 says, "Whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely. Think on these things, not negativity. Not what-if disasters. Focus on truth, not fear." Here's the trap most people fall into. They think control means repression. It doesn't. Control is liberation. It means you're not a puppet to your impulses, not a slave to your past, not a victim of circumstances. You become the master of your responses, the commander of your energy. That's not weakness, that's warfare. And guess what? You don't have to conquer everything at once. Start with the next sentence, the next reaction, the next dollar, the next thought. That's where the battle begins. In the small choices. One breath, one pause. One moment of self-mastery can save you from years of regret. Psychologically, most people crave chaos, not because they want it, but because it's familiar. The brain is addicted to patterns. If drama, emotional outbursts, poor spending, and anxious thinking are what you've known, you'll keep repeating them, even if they hurt you. That's the power of the subconscious, but you can rewire it. Neuroscience proves that habits of thought and behavior can be reshaped by intentional action. Mindfulness isn't a trend, it's a weapon. When you slow down and become aware, you regain control. You break cycles. You break generational curses. You stop surviving and start evolving. So let's get honest, brutally honest. The problem isn't always other people. It's not the job, the bills, the partner, or the past. It's the lack of self-governance. You've got goals, dreams, and visions, but if your mouth is reckless, your mood is unstable, your money is undisciplined, and your mind is chaotic, you'll never reach them. You don't need more motivation, you need more control. The truth is painful but freeing. You are the problem, and you are the solution. The moment you accept that, everything changes. Ownership is the beginning of freedom. Don't just aim to feel better. Aim to live better. Emotional control isn't about numbness. Mental control isn't about denial. Financial control isn't about scarcity. Verbal control isn't about silence. It's about choosing what builds you, not what breaks you. Speak less, think more. Spend wisely, not wildly. Feel deeply, but act calmly. Think freely, not fearfully. This is not about perfection, it's about power. And power comes from patterns. Your life today is a reflection of your repeated reactions. Change your patterns and you change your life. To close this first part, let me reference the timeless wisdom of ancient philosophers, spiritual texts, and modern psychology. They all agree on one thing. Control is the foundation of greatness. Whether it's Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius who said you have power over your mind, not outside events, or spiritual wisdom from the Bible, or even cognitive behavioral therapy, they all point to one truth. Mastery of self is mastery of life. And it starts now, with your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind. Master these, and watch the world bow to your discipline. Let's dive deeper into the first battleground, your mouth. Have you noticed how people speak without listening, argue without thinking, and apologize only after the damage is done? The tongue is small, but it can crush someone's spirit or resurrect their hope. That's why you must guard it like a weapon, because it is one. Silence is not weakness, it's strategy. When someone disrespects you, pause. When you're tempted to gossip, shut it down. When anger rises, wait before responding. You'll never regret silence, but you'll always regret rage. Don't let temporary emotions cause permanent damage. Words are seeds. Speak life or watch your world burn with curses you planted in haste. Let's flip the script. Why do we talk so much? Because silence forces us to feel. And most people hate being alone with their own mind. So we talk, to fill the space, to distract, to dominate. But talking too much reveals insecurity, not confidence. It exposes a mind that's not yet mastered. Real power isn't in being loud, it's in being intentional. Learn the art of speaking less and saying more. Watch how people lean in when you speak. Watch how much more you learn when you listen. And most importantly, realize you don't have to explain yourself to everyone. Speak with purpose or remain silent with power. Now your mood. Oh, how it tricks you. One bad hour and you say the whole day is ruined. What if your words matched your wisdom? Your mood matched your mission? Your money matched your values? Your thoughts matched your truth? That's what control does. It brings everything into alignment, and alignment is where peace lives. Control is not punishment, it's protection. So here's your challenge. For the next 24 hours, observe yourself. Track every word you speak, every mood you feel, every dollar you spend, and every thought you allow. Don't judge it, just notice. Awareness is the first step to transformation. Then ask, is this building me or breaking me? Is this choice in alignment with who I want to become? The world doesn't need more talented people. It needs more disciplined ones. Your future doesn't depend on chance. It depends on choices. And the most powerful choice you can make today? To control your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind like your life depends on it. Because it does. Let's dig deeper into the reality behind uncontrolled mouths. Some people treat their words like harmless air, forgetting that words plant legacy. One phrase spoken in anger can end a friendship. One lie can destroy trust that took years to build. One careless joke can become a wound someone carries for life. And yet we speak as if no one's listening, as if nothing sticks. But words are glue. They either bind or break. That's why the wise person pauses before responding. Why they ask, is it kind? Is it necessary? Is it true? If not, don't speak. Let your silence be your strength. Remember, control isn't silence from fear, it's silence from power. Some of you grew up around explosive mouths. Parents who cursed, yelled, and blamed. And now you carry that storm inside you thinking it's normal. It's not, but it can be healed. You were never meant to repeat what broke you. You were meant to break the cycle. Healing starts with restraint. It's refusing to become what hurts you. You can't control how people talk to you. But you can control how you respond. And your response teaches people how to treat you. So when you feel that anger rise, breathe, pause, pray. Speak only what reflects who you want to be, not what you temporarily feel. That's how healing begins. Let's talk mood again, because emotional instability has cost more dreams than failure ever could. How many times have you given up because you weren't in the mood? Skipped a workout, canceled a goal, ghosted an opportunity. All because your emotions weren't cooperating? Listen. Your future doesn't care about your mood. Discipline is doing what's right even when you don't feel like it. You can't build a great life on the foundation of your feelings. So what if you're tired? So what if you're sad? Keep moving. You don't need permission from your feelings. You need permission from your purpose. You've got to learn emotional agility, the ability to feel fully but not drown. Anger, feel it, then redirect it. Sadness, sit with it, then rise above it. Jealousy, acknowledge it, then use it as fuel. The goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to become the boss of them. When you wake up overwhelmed, remind yourself, I am not my feelings. I am my focus. Don't give your energy to every emotional wave. Your time is sacred. Your spirit is sacred. Emotional control isn't about being cold. It's about being clear. Clear about who you are, what you stand for, and what deserves your reaction. Now let's get back to money, because money is spiritual. How you handle it reveals what you worship, comfort or character. Look at your bank statement. It's a map of your values. Are you feeding habits or building a legacy? Are you tithing, saving, investing, or just consuming? The truth is, most people don't have a money issue. They have a discipline issue. They don't plan, they react. They don't budget, they guess. They don't grow wealth, they chase image. But image without substance is bankruptcy in disguise. You don't need to look rich, you need to be wise. And wisdom looks boring to broke people. You've got to change your language around money. Stop saying I'm broke. Say I'm building. Stop saying I can't afford that. Say it's not in my budget yet. Language creates mindset, and mindset creates results. Money flows to clarity. When you honor it, it multiplies. When you waste it, it escapes. Start small, track your spending. Cut the nonsense. Build a savings routine. Read one book on finance per month. Teach your kids early. Financial peace isn't just about income, it's about intention. When your money is in order, your mind has more room to dream. And let's not forget the battlefield of the mind, the battlefield nobody sees. Anxiety, self-doubt, comparison. It's loud in there, isn't it? But here's the truth. Your mind becomes what you feed it. Feed it fear, and you'll shrink. Feed it hope, and you'll rise. Your thoughts are not neutral. They're either constructing your destiny or sabotaging it. And the most dangerous lie is the one you repeat silently. I'm not good enough. I always mess up. No one loves me. Stop. That's not your voice. That's your trauma speaking. And you have the authority to change the script. You must become the gatekeeper of your thoughts. Imagine if you filtered your thoughts like you filter your food. You wouldn't eat poison. So why entertain it mentally? When a toxic thought appears, say, that's not my truth. Replace it with something empowering. I am enough. I am focused. I am chosen. I am capable. You don't need to believe it fully to speak it. You need to speak it until it becomes your belief. That's how rewiring happens. Speak it, repeat it. Own it. Over time, your dominant thoughts will become your default reality, and what once felt like war will become peace. Don't underestimate the domino effect. Control in one area spills into others. When you control your tongue, you feel more respected. That respect improves your mood. A calm mood makes you think clearly. Clear thinking leads to better money decisions. Better finances reduce stress, and less stress brings peace. It's all connected. You don't need to fix everything today. Just pick one area and dominate it. Master your reactions, then your finances, then your habits. One win leads to another. Small victories build unstoppable momentum. That's how empires are built, one brick at a time. So let this sink in. No one's coming to save you. No magic moment, no overnight success. Just you, your choices, and your will to change. You've been given the keys. Now use them. Control your mouth or lose people. Control your mood or lose peace. Control your money or lose freedom. Control your mind or lose yourself. The choice is yours, always has been. The future you desire is already possible, but only if you master the now. So decide, are you going to live as a slave to your chaos or a leader of your destiny? The world will respond either way. But your soul, it's begging you, take control. Some people brag about being brutally honest, as if cruelty is a virtue. But honesty without love is just brutality. And most of the time, it's not honesty at all. It's unfiltered frustration disguised as boldness. You don't have to say everything you think. You don't need to respond to every insult. Just because you feel it doesn't mean you should speak it. Wisdom is knowing when to speak and when to let silence scream louder. People respect those who talk with purpose, not noise. So speak with impact, not impulse. Guard your mouth like royalty, because every word is a reflection of your throne. Some words echo for decades. A parent says, you're worthless, and that child spends 30 years trying to prove otherwise. A friend says, you've changed, and that seed plants doubt in your soul. Be careful. You don't get to unsay things. Words are weapons, and every time you open your mouth, you're either healing or harming. Think before you speak. Speak to elevate, not to dominate. Speak to bring light, not shadows. And remember, the tongue has no bones, but it can break hearts. Don't use it carelessly. Control isn't about muting your voice. It's about mastering your message. Your mood affects everything. How you treat people, how you handle problems, how you see yourself. And guess what? Most people don't even realize when their mood has hijacked their life. You walk around mad, and everyone feels it. You shut down emotionally, and relationships crumble. You let stress build up, and your body pays the price. But here's the thing. Mood is not fate. It's feedback. It's a signal that something inside you needs attention, not a green light to cause damage. So pause. Don't react. Reflect. Ask yourself, what's really going on here? Respond with maturity, not madness. Mood control is power because the world will constantly give you reasons to lose it. People will offend you. Plans will fall through. Life will hit you in the face, hard. But what if you didn't flinch? What if you stayed calm in chaos? That's true power. Anyone can explode, anyone can whine, but it takes real mastery to stay centered. Don't let external circumstances control your internal climate. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Set the temperature. Anchor yourself in values, not vibes. It's not about suppressing. It's about choosing who you want to be, regardless of the storm. Let's return to money, because too many people are praying for blessings they're not prepared to manage. You can't ask for increase while living in disorder. God doesn't bless chaos. He blesses stewardship. That means budgeting, saving, investing, and giving. Not once, consistently. You don't need $1 million to be financially free. You need financial clarity. Know your numbers, know your priorities, and above all, know your worth. Stop trading your peace for possessions. Stop sacrificing your future for short-term dopamine. True wealth is peace, not just paper. Your money habits are a reflection of your mindset. If you spend recklessly, ask yourself, what are you trying to escape? If you hoard every penny, ask, what fear are you feeding? Money reveals your wounds. Some people spend to feel powerful, others to feel loved. Others to impress people who don't even care. Stop it. You can't buy identity. You can't purchase purpose. And you don't need to prove your value with things. You prove it by the way you manage what you have. Master the little and the big will come. Control your money, or your money will control your life. Now your mind. The control tower of everything. You don't need more motivation. You need mental management. You need to clean out the mental clutter. Those loops of shame, guilt, fear, and failure. You've been carrying old versions of yourself for too long. Let them go. That mistake, forgive it. That fear, face it. That voice telling you you'll never make it, shut it down. Take inventory of your thoughts, the way a business takes inventory of stock. What are you carrying that's expired? What beliefs are costing you more than they're worth? It's time to upgrade your mental software permanently. Your brain is always listening. Be careful what you repeat. I'm just not smart with money. I'm always so emotional. I never get ahead. That's not just talk. That's a command to your subconscious. Your mind is programmable. Whatever you repeat, it begins to believe. So stop speaking curses over yourself in the name of being realistic. Speak what you want to grow. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am evolving. It might feel awkward at first, but so did walking. Speak it till you believe it, then act on it. Your new reality starts with a new vocabulary. Say it until your life agrees. Control is not about being rigid. It's about being responsible. Some people think control means no fun, no freedom. Wrong. Real control unlocks real freedom. When your mouth is in check, you avoid unnecessary drama. When your mood is stable, you protect your energy. When your money is in order, you can dream bigger. When your mind is healthy, you make decisions with clarity. Control doesn't imprison you. Chaos does. Control sets you free. It gives you the keys to drive your life instead of being a passenger to circumstance. Don't fear it. Embrace it. Train it. Live it. So what now? Now you rise. You don't need a perfect past to create a powerful future. You don't need approval to take ownership of your life. You just need a decision, a real one. Not a temporary emotional hype, but a deep internal commitment. I will control what I can. I will let go of what I can't. I will rise no matter how many times I've fallen. That's the mindset that changes everything. Not overnight. Not magically. But intentionally, step by step, day by day. Mouth, mood, money, mind, master those and watch your world transform. It's your time now. Choose power, choose control. There's a version of you that speaks with power, walks with calm, lives with abundance, and thinks with clarity. But that version will never emerge if you keep letting chaos run the show. You weren't born to be a victim of your impulses. You were born to rule over them. The mouth was meant to bless, not break. The mood was meant to be weathered, not worshipped. Money was meant to serve you, not enslave you. And the mind, that divine space, was meant to envision greatness, not replay trauma. So ask yourself, who's in charge here? Your habits, your pain, or your purpose? Everything in your life flows from one decision: to take full ownership. You can't blame your past anymore. You can't hide behind excuses, trauma, or distractions. They may explain your pain, but they don't excuse your stagnation. You're not responsible for what others did to you, but you are responsible for your healing. Every word you say, every mood you express, every dollar you spend, every thought you entertain, it's all under your authority now. That's not pressure, that's power. Own your power, own your voice, own your life. No more running, no more delaying. This is your hour. Let's get specific. Want to master your mouth? Practice silence. Start your mornings without reaching for your phone. Before you speak to the world, speak to yourself, with truth, with peace, with vision. Journal, pray, reflect. And when you do speak, ask yourself, will this help, heal, or hurt? Eliminate gossip. Cut out sarcasm. Don't participate in verbal violence, even in jest. Use your words to uplift, to inspire, to create. Let your voice be a blessing, not a burden. And when you mess up, because you will, apologize quickly, sincerely. That's how you reclaim your power. To master your mood, create emotional rituals. Don't wait to feel better. Build better habits that support your mood. Move your body daily. Eat food that fuels clarity, not chaos. Rest like it's sacred, because it is. Practice gratitude like your life depends on it, because it does. Journal your emotions before they become explosions. Meditate not just for peace, but for mastery. And talk to someone when you need to. Therapy is not weakness, it's wisdom. Make space in your life to process, not suppress. Your emotions are not your enemies, but they must be trained, not obeyed. Now, if you want to master your money, start with brutal honesty. Write down everything you spend in 30 days. No shame, no fluff, just the raw truth. What does your spending say about your values? Are you planting seeds or chasing smoke? Then create a simple plan. Income, expenses, savings, Stick to it, automate it, and track it weekly. Wealth doesn't come from what you earn. It comes from what you keep and how you grow it. Read books, find mentors, learn the language of money. You're not broke. You're just uninformed. Educate yourself and break the cycle of ignorance. Your mind, though, that's the real battlefield. To master your mind, you must curate your mental diet. What are you watching, reading, and listening to daily? Are you feeding your mind hope or hysteria? Discipline or distraction? Follow accounts that challenge you, not drain you. Watch content that builds, not breaks. Speak affirmations like medicine. I am focused. I am wealthy. I am resilient. And when negative thoughts hit, don't argue with them. Replace them. You can't think your way out of darkness with the same mindset that built it. You must rewire daily, deliberately, without apology. Let's talk about identity. You are not your past. You are not your worst day. You are not your mood, your bank balance, or your mistakes. You are the one who can change all of it. But you must stop confusing comfort with truth. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's right. Just because it's how you were raised doesn't mean it's how you should live. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to break family curses, emotional patterns, and financial dysfunction. You are allowed to be different and better. The world won't understand it at first, but that's okay. You weren't born to blend in. This journey of control is not a sprint, it's a sacred walk. You'll fall sometimes. You'll mess up, snap, overspend, overthink. But each time return. Return to what you've decided. Return to the discipline. Return to the mindset. Don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. A little progress every day compounds into transformation. You won't even notice it at first, but one day you'll wake up and realize. You speak with grace, you feel peace. You've built wealth and your mind feels like home. That's when you'll know you didn't just change your life. You took your power back. And don't forget, people are watching. Your kids, your friends, your coworkers, not just watching what you say, but how you live. When they see you pause before you speak, control your anger, invest wisely, or rise above anxiety, they learn what's possible. You don't have to preach. You just have to live the message. Your life becomes the sermon. Your peace becomes contagious. Your discipline becomes inspiration. The world needs more examples, not just advice. So stop waiting for someone else to lead. Be the standard, be the evidence, be the proof that self-mastery works. So here you are, at the end of this message, but the beginning of your next chapter. It's not going to be easy. You'll be tempted, tired, misunderstood, but stay committed, stay grounded, because one day you'll look in the mirror and smile, not because everything is perfect, but because you finally took control of your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind. And in doing so, you found something more powerful than any external success. You found peace, clarity, and purpose. That's the real reward. Not applause, not likes, but the quiet knowing that you run your life, not the other way around.